What's the reason for Aaron Rodgers? Is it as simple as no Devontae Adams?
Hey, you want to get upset on a Monday? You want me to just upset you a little bit? You know,
sure, because I ain't gonna be here tomorrow, so it's fine.
Hey, look, Mike. You know, if they took some time to draft a receiver in the first round, maybe things would be better for a brother. No, I don't know what it is. I think the team's just not.
This is a good day. This is not the day for me to argue with that.
Yeah, no. The team is fine. The team is fine. It's just not that good. I think they are. I think they're better. If I had to pick,
not fine.
Better.
Not fine the way Rodgers is saying, where I'm not worried, everything is okay. You mean fine, like just meh? They're just meh.
Yeah,
they're not the 13-3 teams in the last couple of years.
13, those 13 win teams. They're probably not a 13 win team, but they're probably 10. They're probably a 10-win team that's playing like a 7-win team. But if I had to pick, this is surprising. If I had to pick which team is better, I think they're better than the Bucks. They're better than the Bucks. I don't think the Bucks are not. The Bucks are not very good. The Bucks are not.
Right now.
And I know they got Tom. Well, no, not right now. Not in a month. The Bucks are not good. This is great. I know what you're thinking.
But again, okay, wait.
I know what you're thinking.
Who is though? Who's that team that I didn't mention? Who is good? You said there was a team I didn't mention. Who is good?
Oh,
Giants
is
Giants and Jets.
This is,
to quote the former coach of both of those franchises. To quote the coach of both those franchises, Bill Parcells, you are what your record says you are. Not to deviate too far off this Packers topic, we're still here. But as a quick aside, and we'll come back to the New York. You can qualify it all you want. 6-1 and 5-2 is 6-1 and 5-2. So okay, Chiefs are good, Bills are good, Eagles are good. Let's say Giants and Jets are what their record says they are. Who am I missing? Who did I say?
Who are you missing? Who are you missing? Think about irony. You're missing this team, and I'm bringing them up, reminding you of a team.
My head's all over the place.
You should be reminded.
Just tell me who I'm missing.
Let's see.
My head's
the great
all over
state
the
of Ohio. They're in the southwestern part of the state. I think.
It's called. Cincinnati. Really?
Okay. As my
let me load up my guns. Okay, tell me more.
as my late grandmother called that city, Cincinnati. The Cincinnati Bengals are 4-3, and if you look at that 4-3, it's really. I know the record and the whole thing, the Bill Parcells thing. He was right 90% of the time. Then there's the 10%. So you think about the games that they lost. They lost the first game of the year where they were able to overcome Joe Burrow throwing the ball into everybody's hands who was wearing black and gold, and yet they still should have won the game because they had long snapper issues.
Yeah,
so,
absolutely.
Okay, so
and then they lost the second game on a walk-off field goal to Dallas, who's pretty good.
Yeah,
Dallas is pretty good.
Yeah,
I say
Dallas is pretty
that's
good
another team
too.
I'm forgetting. Dallas is pretty good.
Yeah, there's
this
the first
Monday.
Teams in the league.
This is the first Monday that I haven't flogged myself about writing off the Dallas Cowboys. Point is, though, Michael, I don't think that it matters how good somebody is right now. It matters who's hot and healthy at the end of the season. Sorry to default to the cliche. I'm not trying to tap out. I think to say that the Bucks, they're not good now. To say that they can't be good, I think is premature. Same with Green Bay.
I'm comfortable. I'm comfortable saying it with the Bucks. I'm not comfortable saying it about Green Bay because I think there's more there. The Bucks are in a bit of a rut, and it's been there. This is not look what they did against the Panthers. Think about it. Back-to-back weeks, losing to the Panthers and Steelers. So not that Vegas has the final word on everything, but the two biggest upsets of the season, the Buccaneers have been victimized by these two big upsets, and they haven't been playing great football even before that. So if you go back and you look at it,
Green Bay a 10-point underdog, Mr. Vegas? Are they a 10-point underdog going into Buffalo? I think something like that, close to 10.
And there's another game that the Buccaneers won where they could have been in position to lose it, but they got a gift from the officials. That was the Tom Brady roughing the passer that nobody has looked at as roughing the passer. Atlanta lost that game by 6 points. That call happened on 3rd down. Atlanta's about to get the ball, put them in a position to at least tie it with a touchdown and take a lead with an extra point. So the Buccaneers got problems, man. They got problems.
They do.
And it's not just a bad day at the office. They're having a bad month.
No, they do. I'm not arguing that they've been good or that they're better. Like I'm not trying to put lipstick on a pig here. I'm saying it's still early and a lot of teams have problems. Maybe my number of good teams, my threshold for good, I need to evaluate that because, again, with the Giants and the Jets, there's something to be said for just winning these games in a league that's set up for everybody to be able to beat everybody. The Cowboys, you saw what they did with their backup quarterback. They beat, Detroit, a bad team yesterday, but I still think Dallas, especially on defense, is pretty good. I'm just saying, to say that Rodgers and Brady are both cooked before Thanksgiving just feels a little premature. Speaking of premature, let's get to one more. You like that bar? Let's get to one more old quarterback who is now been benched. Matt Ryan.
Ooh.
Matt Ryan. We thought it was bad.
Did you do that? Did you do that when you saw the story? When I saw that story, Matt Ryan bench, I went, ooh. They benched him.
Here's what gets me, man. Here's what gets me.
Yeah.
What gets me is, and I know things could change, but in training camp, Frank Reich, Chris Ballard, everybody talking about how Matt Ryan got several years left, how good he looked in not just practice, but also, in joint practices and what have you, and just really excited about it. So I was at the game, that awful game against the Broncos, where he put together that last drive, courtesy of another veteran quarterback transfer failure, Russell Wilson's end zone interception.
That's right.
I watched Matt Ryan conjure up that leadership that just this week, Jim Irsay was reminding him of Peyton Manning. Jim Irsay was singing Matt Ryan's praises when it comes to leadership. Just this week, right?
There it is.
Just last week, about it was all good just a week ago. Just last week, Matt Ryan was cooking the Jaguars for almost 400 yards. And this is with an awful offensive line that had to be reshuffled and some highly paid players that haven't been playing well. Jonathan Taylor just came back this week. Defensively, they've had guys not all there, a new system with no Shaq Leonard. I'm not absolving Matt Ryan by any stretch. Matt Ryan has thrown some boneheaded interceptions. Not like forcing the ball, but it's like, did you not see that linebacker sitting dead in your face when you threw it to his chest?
No.
He has completed some perfect passes to defensive players.
No, I didn't.
Maybe his arm strength isn't what it was. But what gets me is not just, and he's got a shoulder injury apparently, a grade 2 separation or something. I saw it in passing. Whatever the reason is, he hasn't played great. He hasn't even played well for the most part. Got it. But there's been some extenuating circumstances, and he's hurt. But to say, is Sam Ehlinger for the rest of the season? So is that the Colts saying, we ain't going nowhere, let's see what we got, and if not, let's go get one of these quarterbacks coming out? Do they really think that Sam Ehlinger for the rest of the year is better than what Matt Ryan could have given him? That's damning.
Well, listen, respectfully, Indianapolis should have done that a long time ago. I know, when you have a reference to it in your feed,
bench Ryan?
look for a quarterback who was more than a stopgap option, who was more than a one and done. It ain't college basketball. You're allowed to have them on campus for more than 2 or 3 years. You could do that. You can have them for 5 years in Indianapolis, right? But you have a reference there to Andrew Luck, and it's nobody's fault. Andrew Luck decided, this is not for me, and he was a great
Phillip Rivers.
Phillip
Rivers up and retired after that 1 year.
Yeah, great, but we knew that was coming. I mean, we should have known that was coming. Phillip Rivers, going from and all his 100 kids going from California to the Midwest. You think he was gonna stay there for 2 or 3 years? Them kids and his wife was like, no, not the hell you will, Phillip. You're not staying in Indianapolis. You better come back here. You're gonna leave me with all these kids.
Right.
That's right.
We grew up in San Diego.
Phillip Rivers, Carson Wentz. Now Matt Ryan. I'll make this quick. Indianapolis really knows how to pass the buck and position somebody else as the face of the problem. But the problem is right there with you, Frank Reich and Chris Ballard, sorry, and Jim Irsay. The problem is with y'all. You got to find a guy. You got to commit to a guy and live with the results. You can't just say, we're a quarterback away. No, maybe you're a quarterback away, but not that quarterback away.
Or it's almost like they just feel like we're so good. But if you feel like you're close, I know Sam Ehlinger beat out Nick Foles, but is Sam Ehlinger going to act? I mean, is he the answer to all your problems? I know one thing, you mentioned Carson Wentz. He ain't getting that job back from my man Taylor Heineke, because they'd be crazy to put Wentz back and give the aforementioned Colts a higher pick if he plays 70% of the snaps. No, thank you. Okay. This is Taylor Heineke's team, if not Sam Howell for the rest of the year.
We're gonna ride this Heineke thing out. See where it takes us. Hey, thanks for watching Brother from Another on YouTube. Make sure you hit subscribe before you leave, and be sure to watch us 3 to 5 p.m. Eastern Time on Peacock. Appreciate you.